Ever heard of the King Biscuit Flower Hour? For decades, it was one of the most famous syndicated rock concert radio shows in America, broadcasting live performances to millions from 1973 all the way to 2007. But have you ever wondered where that quirky name came from? You might assume it's just some random, groovy 70s rock roll branding. The truth, however, is much deeper and takes us to the heart of the Arkansas Delta, revealing a story of music, survival, and profound cultural influence. The King Biscuit part of the name isn't just a coincidence. It's a direct homage to a much older, more foundational radio program, King Biscuit Time. This legendary show first hit the airwaves way back in 1941, broadcasting from station KFFA in Helena, Arkansas. What made it so revolutionary? It was the first regular radio show in the country to feature live blues music performed by African American artists. This was groundbreaking stuff for the 1940s, but King Biscuit Time was more than just entertainment. It was a tool for survival. The show was strategically broadcast at 12:15 p.m. every weekday. Why that specific time? Because that's when thousands of sharecroppers and field laborers across the Delta took their lunch break. Out in the cotton fields, they'd tune in to hear the raw, soulful sounds of bluesmen like the great Sonny Boy Williamson II and Robert Lockwood Jr. The sponsorship from King Biscuit Flour was crucial. In an era of deep poverty and strict racial segregation, commercial backing was one of the only ways these incredibly talented musicians could earn a steady living. The radio wasn't just a stage, it was a lifeline. Sonny Boy Williamson II wasn't just a musician on the show. He was its voice, famously telling listeners, "Pass the biscuits, 'cause it's King Biscuit Time." This simple sponsorship turned into a cultural phenomenon, embedding the brand into the very fabric of the blues. The influence of this humble lunchtime broadcast from a small Arkansas town is hard to overstate. Imagine being a young B.B. King or Muddy Waters, growing up in the extreme poverty of the Mississippi Delta. You're working long, hard hours, and for a few minutes each day, this powerful music comes through the radio, speaking directly to your experience and showing you a possible way out. Both of these future legends, and many others, have credited King Biscuit Time as a primary source of inspiration, the spark that convinced them that music could be their ticket out of the harsh economic realities of the Delta. It was proof that their voice, their culture, had value and power. Decades later, the story comes full circle. By the 1980s, the city of Helena, like many towns in the Delta, had fallen into a deep economic decline. The agricultural jobs that once sustained the region were disappearing. In 1986, community leaders, looking for a way to revitalize their city, turned back to their most famous cultural export. They founded the King Biscuit Blues Festival. The festival was an immediate success, tapping into a global appreciation for the authentic blues music that Helena had championed for so long. It was created not just to celebrate the music, but to bring life back to the city's historic downtown, to create jobs, and to attract tourism. Today, the King Biscuit Blues Festival is one of the largest and most respected blues festivals in the world. It draws tens of thousands of visitors to Helena every year, pouring significant revenue into the economy of one of the most persistently impoverished regions in the United States. So, from a lunchtime radio show designed to sell flour and give musicians a way to survive, to inspiring the biggest names in blues, to a world-famous rock concert series, and finally to a festival that revitalizes an entire region, the legacy of King Biscuit is a powerful testament to how culture isn't just art. It's a story of economic survival, a beacon of hope, and a force for change. It's a story that's uniquely American, and it all started right there in Helena, Arkansas. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more.